Coming off a loss 2 nights ago against the Atlanta Hawks, the Washington Wizards come back home to host another team they haven't seen all season, the Toronto Raptors. Can the Raptors get a victory against the Wizards and extend a losing streak to 2 games? This is Season Long Baller with NBA 2K player Bill Jaymont Summerz. Let's ball.
Go.
Welcome, and the Wizards have returned home after losing to the Hawks, as I mentioned in the intro, and take on the Raptors, another team that we have not seen all season. Kuzma throws it over to Porzingis, who was running the baseline on that pick and roll, and although the pass did not look pretty, it got through, and Porzingis flushes it home, and the Wizards are now up 2-0. Barnes drives on Kuzma. It hangs on the rim and falls out. Kuzma with the rebound. He brings the ball up the floor. Kuzma dribbles into the paint. Anunoby on him. Gets a screen from Porzingis. He'll launch the 3. And in and out. Siakam with the rebound. Up to Barnes. Barnes drives on Porzingis. Misses. Kuzma with another rebound. All right, Kuzma gives it over to Summerz. Summerz with the drive into the hole and misses. Too hard off the glass. Barnes driving on Avdia over to Anunoby. And he scores on the dunk. And the score is tied at 2. 4:43 to go here in the first quarter. Glad to have you with us. Give you that starting lineup in just a moment as Summerz runs the pick and roll. Van Vliet and the Raptors cover it well. Pass over to Kuzma. Kuzma gives it over to Avdia, who gives it to Beal. Now Porzingis sets the screen. Beal takes the jump shot around the key. It's in and out. Well, I'm sorry, that was not in and out. That was just off. Score remains tied at 2. Siakam over to Barnes, working against Porzingis. And you see the Raptors have pretty much a small ball lineup on the floor. Siakam is really working as the center and hits a 3 from the corner. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. are your guards. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. And Siakam, as I mentioned, is in the middle. For the Wizards, the guys in white, the good guys, it is Summerz and Beal. Summerz being our NBA 2K23 player build as Avdia dribbles down wide open corner 3 for Beal. He hits, tying the score. One good 3 deserves another. Summerz, Beal, Avdia, and Kuzma, along with Porzingis in the middle. Barnes working on Kuzma, takes a baseline jumper. He misses. Rebound Avdia. He brings the ball into the front court. Working on Trent Jr. over to Beal. Beal had a notion, doesn't shoot it. Now gets a pick, throws it over to Porzingis. Intercepted by Siakam. I didn't think Siakam was in position to pick that off. Looked like it was going to get through. Over to Barnes working on Kuzma. Barnes dribbles into the paint, takes a kind of sweeps across the lane, gets fouled, and he will be shooting a pair as Kuzma picks up the foul. If you're new to the channel, Season Long Baller, we play only 6-minute quarters, so you will see some stats looking kind of compressed. And when Jaymont Summerz comes out of the game, we are out of the game. Jaymont Summerz being our NBA 2K23 player build. We are playing in the My NBA era. And of course it is the My NBA mode, and of course it's the modern era. Barnes is shooting a pair. We are marrying the Wizards' schedule, so whenever the Wizards play, we play. And the only exception to that was that postponed game with the Pistons earlier in the season. Summerz came out of the game. He's now back in. 20-13 is your score. When we're out of the game, Monte Morris, who has the ball right now, Daniel Gafford, along with Rui Hachimura, who's on the floor as well right now. That's your bench unit for the Wizards, and the computer simulates that. Morris drives on a pick and roll from Gafford, kicks it over to Gafford, passes intercepted by Flynn. Trent Jr. way ahead of the pack, takes the jump shot, misses. And at the end of the first quarter, it will be a 20-13 lead for the Raptors. Usually Summerz comes in at the beginning of the second quarter, but that time he came back in the game for the last few seconds of the first quarter there. And now Flynn will bring the ball up the floor for the Raptors. Gets picked, Summerz gets picked, Flynn drives, comes into the paint, kicks it back out to Porter Jr. Now Porter Jr. gets a screen, takes the three, misses, rebound Porzingis. He hands it off to Summerz. And let's see if we can get a screen and roll here working. Summerz drives. Accidentally called the timeout there. So we will reset that. Flynn. Let's see, who else did we see out there on the floor for the Raptors? Let's see. We'll see who the Raptors come back out with. All right, Hachimura triggers from the side for the Wizards. We'll go screen and roll this time with Hachimura. Summerz downhill, kicks it to Hachimura. He will two-hand dunk it. And of course, again, one of those differences, obviously Hachimura in real life is a Laker after the trade that brought back Kendrick Nunn to the Wizards. Flynn, Trent Jr., Anunoby, Porter Jr. As Porter Jr. takes the three and hits the three. And Achua are your five for the Raptors. Summerz kicks in the corner to Kuzma. Kuzma drives on Porter Jr., flips it up with the left hand. It is missed. Porter Jr. with the rebound. He pushes the ball up to Flynn. Flynn drives. Kuzma picks him up. Summerz is now out on, Porter Jr. is wide open. He misses, however. And Barton with the rebound. Again, another difference is Barton got a buyout from the Wizards just here a few minutes ago. Summerz will drive. Kicks it high off the glass, hangs on the rim and misses. Anunoby with the rebound, brings it up into the front court. Flynn working against Summerz. Now Anunoby gets the three. He hits. Wizards down by 11. With 4:11 here to go in the second quarter. Wizards have not looked good so far against this Raptors team. Summerz takes the three. It's off. Summerz is now 0 for 3 from the field. Flynn brings the ball into the front court. Over to Anunoby. He gets a screen. Anunoby goes against Porzingis, gets fouled, and gets the hoop in the harm. Has an opportunity for a three-point play here that can push the lead to 14. All right, Anunoby will take one free throw, scores. It is now a 14-point lead for the Raptors. Van Vliet has checked in the game for the Raptors. Summerz will drive, kicks it over to Hachimura. Hachimura kicked it back out to Summerz. Van Vliet, or someone got a hand on that one. And the deflection ends up in the hands of the Raptors. Van Vliet drives on Summerz, and the shot off the glass misses. We'll go pick and roll here. Let's see what Hachimura can give us this time. Summerz will drive, banks it off with the left hand, and scores his first basket of the game. 2:58 to go here in the second quarter. 12-point deficit facing the Raptors. Van Vliet down low on the wing against Summerz. Summerz with the block. Over to Avia. He gets a screen from Beal. He drives. Now tries to reverse and scores. Anunoby with the foul. Wasn't sure that was the result we were going to get, but it turns out that way. It works out. And now he has an opportunity to finish the three-point play as JaVale McGee checks in for the Raptors and can get the deficit under double digits.
At the line
Summerz, Beal, Avdia, Hashimura, and Porzingis are your 5 for the Wizards. While it looks like Van Vliet, Trent Jr., McGee, Siakam, and Barnes are your 5 for the Raptors. Trent Jr. bringing the ball up, working now against Beal, dribbling up top. Motion on the weak side. Van Vliet comes off a curl. Now gets a pick from McGee. Good defense from Summerz. However, McGee was able to get behind Porzingis. Pass from Van Vliet. Lead back up to 11. It's 31-20 with 2:12 to go here in the second quarter. The usual substitution pattern. Summerz will probably come out right here. Let's see. With 2:12 to go here in the second quarter. Don't forget to check out SeasonLongBaller.com. That's right, our new feature that supports the channel. And Summerz is actually still in the game. I'm a little surprised. Summerz takes the 3, misses. Had a good feeling on that when it left my hand. Then I saw what it looked like. Barnes driving on Avdia. Had to change it. Rebound Porzingis. Up to Summerz. Summerz in the paint. Misses. Rebound Porzingis. He scores. Again, a little surprised that one rolled off the rim. Lead back to 9. Raptors still on top. Just over a minute and a half to go here in the first half. Barnes on Avdia. He dribbles out. Over to Siakam in the corner, and he hits again. 12-point lead for the Raptors. We'll go pick and roll with Porzingis. And little one-hand scoop shot there from Porzingis on the pass from Summerz. Cuts the lead to 10. Barnes brings the ball up the floor. Working on Avdia. Steal by Avdia. Up to Summerz. Summerz will take the 3, and it in and out. Oh, not a good shot again. Summerz 1 out of 7 from the field. Went from the steal on Siakam. Didn't get it. Left Van Vliet open for a moment. And McGee's going to do nasty stuff when he gets a running start to the lane like that. He's older, but he hasn't lost that much athleticism that he's not going to be able to handle that. All right, we'll go pick and roll, this time with Hashimura. Summerz comes downhill. Tried to kick that over earlier. Oh, tried to kick that over earlier to Hashimura when Van Vliet was not looking. Hashimura gets the rebound on the miss. 7 seconds to go. We'll go screen and roll here. Summerz takes the 3 over Van Vliet and drops it in at the buzzer. Wasn't the prettiest shot, but I think that one will count. Cuts the lead to 9. 36-27 is your second quarter, your halftime score. We'll see you in the third quarter. All right, glad to have you back here for the beginning of the second half. A 9-point lead for the Raptors. Looks like both teams are going with their starting lineup. Van Vliet with the finger roll over Summerz, and he'll score, putting the lead back up to 11. For the Wizards, it's Summerz, Beal, Avdia, and Kuzma with Porzingis in the middle. And for the Raptors, it is Van Vliet, Trent Jr., Anunoby, Barnes, and Siakam in the middle. Since Siakam is guarding Porzingis, let's see if we can get a post up to Porzingis here. Oh, too hard there. Hit off the rim and missed. Summerz gets the rebound on the Barnes miss. See if we can get Porzingis again in the post. All right, Porzingis is deep against Siakam, and he scores. Lead is now, again, back to single digits at 9. This is kind of where we've been the last few moments in this game. Van Vliet driving on Summerz. He steps back, takes the 3. Okay, I didn't think he was going to make that one. Avdia with the rebound. Over to Summerz. Summerz drives. And gets the layup to fall. Wizards have cut it to 7. Van Vliet brings the ball into the front court. Over to Siakam. In the corner to Anunoby. Van Vliet passes over to Trent Jr. to Barnes. Barnes kicks it to Anunoby. Wide open for the 3, and he hits. Pushes the lead back to 10. And the Raptors have been taking advantage of those corner 3s. They have been making them. I think that's, what, the second one that Anunoby has hit? And just like that, Summerz is out of the game. Wait a minute. 4:23 to go. The lead is 7 when Summerz gets back in the game, but out for most of the third quarter. What did I do wrong to come out that time? All right, Porzingis drives, kicks it back out to Morris. I'm open. Well, I was open, Morris. Morris is working on Porter Jr. Shot clock under 5. All right, I hope you have a plan there. Morris takes the 3, misses it badly. And that just was a horrible possession. Morris dribbled that one around. That was not a good idea. All right, 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Barnes working against Gafford. Dribbles. Shot clock now under the game clock, under 10. Looks like the Raptors are obviously here going to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Now, less than 5. Barnes against Gafford scores. Half a second left. And Morris will not even get that one up. 52-43 is your end of your third quarter score. A 9-point lead for the Raptors as we head into the fourth quarter here. Do the Wizards have enough to make a comeback? All right, let's see what the Wizards have. Down by 9 again at the beginning of the fourth quarter. All right, you know Gafford's my favorite pick and roll buddy. So we'll go pick and roll with Gafford. Kick it to Gafford. Blocked by Siakam, but Gafford gets the rebound. And the lead is back down to 7. Van Vliet, Trent Jr., Anunoby, Barnes, and Siakam are your 5 for the Raptors, as Barnes is fouled by Gafford. For the Wizards, as Barnes will shoot 2 here. For the Wizards, it is Summerz, Morris, Avdia. Porzingis is in the middle. And I believe you have Hachimura. No, Gafford, of course, playing the 4. Barnes misses the first, and it looks like Avdia and Beal are checking in the game. Morris is checking out. And let's see, is it Gafford? Yes, Gafford is sitting down as well. One injury note for the Wizards, by the way. Kispert is actually out 2 to 4 weeks. Granted, Kispert is one of the role players off the bench, so we don't see him as often, but that probably changed the rotation slightly, maybe causing Hachimura to play a little bit more. Summerz brings the ball up the floor as Barnes splits a pair. Barnes working on Trent Jr. I'm sorry, Beal working on Trent Jr. Takes the 3, and it's off. Siakam brings the ball up. Over to Trent Jr. Over to Van Vliet. Van Vliet spins. And we'll get the layup. I knew at some point he was going to shoot that. I didn't want to leave my feet too early, but I did. Lead is up to 10. Summerz gets the screen from Kuzma. Kicks it back to Kuzma, who has a wide open lane and misses the lay. Trent Jr. with the rebound and over to Van Vliet, who misses the three. All right, we'll go screen and roll. Summerz downhill. And do I get an assist for that? Was that knocked out of my hands? Porzingis gets the loose ball, scores. Lead is still 8 with 4:25 to go here in the fourth quarter. Wizards do have their starting team on the floor. Achua in the game. That shot looked like it was blocked. Kuzma gets the rebound. Over to Summerz. Summerz will drive. Oh! Got picked there by Van Vliet. All right, Porzingis with the rebound. Over to Kuzma. Up to Beal. All right, let's go screen and roll. And Summerz tries to lay it up and gets fouled by Siakam with 3:49 to go here in the fourth quarter.
First team foul.
Summerz to shoot a pair.
At the line for Washington, number 4.
As you know, we shut up during free throws, even though that didn't help us against the Knicks, where we still missed. Summerz hits both, cuts the lead to 6 with 3:49 to go here in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet brings the ball up in the front court. Over to Siakam. Tried to see if I could sneak one on Siakam. Didn't. Gets to pick up the foul. Raptors will trigger from the side. Achua is taking the ball out. Over to Siakam. Back to Achua. Barnes takes the jump shot. I'm sorry. Van Vliet takes the jump shot. And loose ball foul on Siakam. I was wondering who was going to get that foul call. All right, so the Wizards will trigger in the backcourt off the sideline. Kuzma up to Beal. Back over to Kuzma, who's now in the front court. Over to Beal. Beal takes the three, and it's in. Cuts the lead to 3. I didn't know if that was going in or not. I didn't have a feeling on that one at all. Lead is now in half. Three-point lead for the Raptors. Van Vliet drives, takes a shot in the paint, misses. Beal with the rebound. All right, Beal working against Anunoby. Trent Jr. on me. I'm going to go ahead and get a screen from Kuzma. And a reach in on Van Vliet. Third team foul. Maybe we can get them into the penalty. 3 quick fouls here from the Raptors. 2:50 to go with a 3-point deficit. 2:50 and a 55-52 lead for the Raptors. Avdia triggering off the side. He kicks it into Summerz. Let's go pick and fade with Beal. He hit that 3-pointer a minute ago. Oh, got the pass deflected from Trent Jr. Oh, Van Vliet won't miss that one. Oh, he did. After the rebound from Achua. Avdia hands it over to Summerz. All right, that did not go well at all. Good defense there from the Raptors. Summerz now downhill, lays it up, and it's off. Oh, man. I'm very tired. No wonder I missed that. I don't know if Porzingis blocked that one. You know what? Let's take a timeout. Maybe all of us will get a breath here. Because I did not expect to miss that layup in the lane there. But I am tired. Wizards can talk about it. It's a 3-point lead with under 2 to go here in the fourth quarter. Now watch, I called this timeout and they're going to take me out the game. I called it. All right, I don't know what happened, but the Raptors have the ball. The Wizards didn't score. It's still a 3-point lead, and now I'm in the corner facing, guarding Porter Jr. All right, Barnes driving. Anunoby working on Morris. Both teams have changed their lineups a little bit. Barnes with the faded, rolls around and is out. All right, Porter Jr.'s on me. Morris has Anunoby on him. This is probably the Raptors' defensive unit here. Gafford sets the screen. Morris takes the three. It is off. Rebounded by Ochoa. Barnes Jr. Or Barnes, I should say, dribbling. All right, I guess I'm on Barnes. He drives. Step back. Back over to Ochoa. Barnes takes the three. Misses. Rebound Porzingis. All right, yeah, give me the ball on this one. I'm going to take the three here. And I'm going to leave that one short. Oh, got a great look and missed it. I've been clutch on threes here in these fourth quarters and missed that one. Oh, man. All right, there's only a 0.7 of a second difference between these two. And Morris will foul. Is that Van Vliet? Yes, Van Vliet will shoot a pair. He hits the first. Pushes the lead to 4. Hits the second, lead up to 5. 23.8 to go. Morris pushed that ball up. Come on, we don't have all day. Porzingis sets the screen. Morris drives. He's not. Oh my gosh. Terrible shot from Morris. Gafford will foul Van Vliet. And he will shoot a pair again. I realized once I missed my three, that was going to be the end of that opportunity there. That three that I missed, that was the opportunity there. All right, Van Vliet shooting a pair. He hits. 58-52 with 11.2 to go here in the fourth quarter. Summerz came out of the game there. Avdia to Morris in the corner, and Morris still acting like we have all day. Avdia will take the three and hit it, of course. 4-point lead now with 0.2 to go. This is academic. Raptors will get the 59-55 victory over the Wizards. Not a great game for the Wizards or Jaymont Summerz. And this will be the Wizards' second loss in a row following the defeat in Atlanta at the hands of the Hawks and Trae Young. We will face these exact same Raptors 2 days from now on Saturday, right here in the same place in Washington. 59-55 will probably be your final score. I don't see anything crazy happening here. Barnes will just trigger in. All right, he gets it into Van Vliet, and that's the game. Toronto with a 59-55 victory over the Wizards. Wizards take their second loss in a row and drop down to their 14th loss of the season. We will see you Saturday against this exact same Raptors team. Don't forget to check out SeasonLongBaller.com and, of course, the Season Long Podcast. That's it for yours truly, Season Long Baller. Peace.